Today, we will talk about the history of healing, about what is known as the history of medicine. After all, if we learn this history, find out what happened in different times and what changes occurred, then we will understand that true healing is the medicine of temperaments. We will also learn why distortion and substitution took place, and why this medicine was later abandoned. We will examine the reasons that pushed Western nations, that is, the people of the West, to reject this specific type of healing. The question arises, is this type of healing called alternative medicine, or is it called herbal medicine? Perhaps it is called Arabic medicine, or maybe Greek medicine? It might have other generalized names as well, but ultimately, it all comes back to one thing, the healing known as the medicine of temperaments. That is exactly what it is called. In English, it is referred to as humoral medicine, and this healing, humoral medicine, is the exact same healing that existed all over the world. It was not limited to individual countries. It was not only in Arab countries, not only in Europe, and not only in Asia. This medicine was spread across the entire earth, and this is part of its history. At the core of this medicine lies revelation. Its first bearer was our master Adam, peace be upon him. God bestowed knowledge upon him and taught him healing. Adam, peace be upon him, passed the foundations of this medicine down to his children, teaching them that nature comes in 4 forms: heat, cold, moisture, and dryness. The same applies to plants and animals. These natures manifest in them as well. Then the prophet Idris, peace be upon him, added to this knowledge what God had also revealed to him. Just as God granted knowledge to Adam, he also granted it to Idris. It is passed down that Idris was the 3rd prophet and that he built the pyramids in Egypt, leaving writings on them with the knowledge of his time. We do not believe that man descended from apes. No, our master Adam was a prophet of God. The prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, also contributed to the development of healing. It is said that a tree would grow before him where he prayed, and it would tell him about its temperament, its nature, how it could cause harm, and how it could bring benefit. All of this was recorded and preserved. Later, people began to introduce new things based on their own experiences, but at the foundation of everything is what they received from the prophets. Among this knowledge is a special science, the science of the pulse. The science of the pulse was originally revealed through revelation as well. If not for the prophets, how could people have known about this? Through the pulse, one can understand the condition of the heart, liver, brain, and other organs, but especially the heart. Is the heart in a state of distress or at rest? Does it need treatment or not? All of this can be understood by studying the pulse. This is amazing, great, and useful knowledge. When our master Adam was sent down from paradise to earth, God taught him all the fundamentals of life. God taught him how to make everything necessary and also granted him the knowledge of healing. Can a fair-minded person say that Adam, his children, and those who lived in his time knew neither diseases nor medicines? Of course they knew. Thus, healing began in the time of Adam, peace be upon him, and gradually spread along with the expansion of humanity across the earth, passing from generation to generation. This science is based on the natural qualities of a human being: heat, cold, moisture, and dryness, which in turn trace back to revelation and align with sound reason. It is said that Hippocrates based his work on this method, and all ancient medicine was built in exactly this way. Among the Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians, healing also relied upon it. The most famous among the Greeks were Hippocrates and Galen. After the revelation was sent down to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, during the rule of the Umayyads, the Arabs began actively translating Greek books into Arabic. Thus, they gathered and consolidated a great deal of knowledge, among which medicine held an important place. All of this is despite the fact that this science existed even before the prophethood of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Naturally, we say that it traces back to the Prophet Adam, peace be upon him. That is, even before the prophethood of our prophet, peace be upon him, people were treated in exactly this way and utilized this exact medicine. Among the famous Arab physicians who lived even before the prophethood of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was Al-Harith ibn Kalada al-Thaqafi. He was called the physician of the Arabs. It is said that he studied specifically humoral medicine with the Persians. Today, however, it is taught in European and American universities that this healing is merely a theory of Hippocrates, that it is a misconception, and that it is not correct knowledge. This is a discreditation of our history and a distortion of what was actually established worldwide. Al-Harith ibn Kalada mastered this science in Persia, engaged in medical practice there, and studied what disease is and what treatment is. He lived during the time of the messenger, peace be upon him. It is known that he had many methods of treatment, and his fame reached even the king of the Persians, Khosrow Anushirvan. It is said that he met with him. All of this is transmitted by Ibn Abi Usaybiyah in his book, Classes of Physicians. The king asked him, "How many innate qualities does this body have?" Al-Harith replied, 4. And after that, he listed them. Black bile, a dark-colored fluid, cold and dry by nature. Yellow bile, hot and dry. Blood, hot and moist. Phlegm, cold and moist. This is not imagination, but a reality from which there is no escape. It was so in antiquity, and it is so in modern times. All bodies are created with natural qualities. Some are dry by nature, others moist, some hot, others cold. After accepting Islam, the Arabs immersed themselves in this science, paid great attention to it, and treated it seriously, because Islam calls for the care of beneficial sciences. Arab and Islamic lands became the source of medical knowledge. Al-Andalus, Spain, particularly stood out, where universities existed in Cordoba, and people from all over Europe came there to study. Also in Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, there were centers for the study of medicine, where Europeans also came. Later, they built their own universities in Europe based on Arabic works.